Thank you, Ms. Boyacheva, Ms. Matovich, student singers, and string players for that lovely piece. It is now my honor to present our first speaker, Emma White, who will share her thoughts on the road through middle school.
An occasion like our moving up ceremony always makes us reflect on how we got to this point. As I thought about all the events and the things that have happened to lead me to stand up here and talk to you guys about our past, I realized that the experiences that we've had in elementary school and middle school have really shaped us into who we are today. Whether we've been at AES a year or 11 or anywhere in between, we all have certain memories and experiences that we all cherish. Looking back on the 3 years of middle school, I have noticed that so many things that we've done during these years have made us more responsible, perseverant, and respectful. As many of you guys know, I really enjoy playing sports. What I mean by saying this is that in middle school, you get so many great opportunities to do what you're passionate about. It might be music, art, theater, math, or any after-school clubs. But by pursuing these passions, we get so many new experiences. Another thing that we've gotten to experience this year is WOW. WOW is not only a great experience, but a place where we made new friendships and bonds with your teachers. Not only did we create great bonds, but we also got the opportunity to go rafting, sit around the campfire, and hang out with our guides. On WOW, we got to meet so many people that you might pass in the hallway each day and not even acknowledge. But by the end of that week, all of a sudden, you're best buds with someone new. I find it super interesting that it only takes a week away from school to build such strong relationships with your teachers and your friends. These relationships are relationships that last a lifetime, and these people are the people that help us in transitions such as this one tonight. One thing that has really stuck out to me is the transitions. Whether it was the transition to middle school from 5th grade, or the transition to a new school, or moving to India, these are all things we share in common. We all have many transitions. These transitions all make us feel scared, frustrated, and excited. From these transitions, we have learned to become flexible, resilient, and patient. Just think back to that first day you guys walked into middle school for the first time. I'm sure some of us were worried about making friends, staying organized, and worried about the teachers. But now, be honest. How many of you guys worried about homework and how hard middle school was going to be? But now looking back on it, was it that bad? We gained so much from it. We made it. We became more resilient. We gained lifelong friendships and more memories during these past few years. Just look around. How many of these people sitting here tonight did you meet this year? These are the people that will help us get through the next couple years, just like we helped each other get through middle school. Wherever your paths take you, I hope you hold your time together at AES in your hearts. Thank you to all the teachers and parents that have supported us through elementary school and middle school. Thank you.
Introduce Mr. Kirk McDavitt, who will be presenting the Middle School Leadership Award.
Hello, up movers of 2015. I have a question for you. We can all agree, I believe, that middle school is a storm that you endure and that you triumph through. And what ship is the safe ship in this storm? Leadership, of course. Leadership involves finding a parade, which middle school is, of course, a parade, and getting in front of it. So the Middle School Leadership Award is given to someone who volunteers their time frequently to lead activities both in and out of the classroom while modeling being a constructive team member, someone who organizes formal and informal activities, and someone who inspires participation by their peers. The person tonight who's going to receive this award has been involved in Model United Nations, the Activities Committee. This person has attended leadership seminars and also the iPad Summit. This person is known for conducting himself at all times as if he is addressing the actual United Nations. This person is known for making a splash. This person is qualified to be your leader. This person is Kailash Jairam. Now I would like to introduce Ms. Corniel Moreno, who will give the award for citizenship.
Another of the student-chosen awards tonight is the Citizenship Award. This particular award goes to a student whose peers see him or her as someone who is respected by students and teachers, demonstrates honesty, integrity, and strength of character, sets positive examples, follows school rules and policies, and maintains positive relationships with a diverse range of middle school students and faculty. This year, the 8th grade chose to recognize a young man who they describe as earnest, well-rounded, and honest. In their comments about why they felt he deserved the award, it was this student's strength of character that stuck out the most. They described him as someone who reaches out to new additions to our community and befriends all students regardless of grade level. In chatting with some of my colleagues, one comment was articulated more than a couple of times when I brought up this student's name. He's the kind of kid we wished we were in middle school. It's true. So while the recipient of this award was chosen by the students, I know those sentiments are echoed by the numerous faculty who have had the pleasure of teaching him over the past 3 years. This is a young man who is talented in so many ways: academics, athletics, music, you name it. And from my own personal experience with him, I can say that what sticks out most about him is precisely that he doesn't necessarily stick out all the time. At times, it seems he flies under the radar. He isn't loud in his excellence. He demands no attention for his continuous good deeds. His humility and grace, 2 words I think we can mostly agree that aren't often associated with 8th grade boys, are manifestations of his genuine confidence. There's no bravado or ego. He simply knows who he is and uses that knowledge to contribute positively to the community around him. I had the pleasure of coaching him when he was in 6th grade, and I can attest to how that confidence translates to his athletics. As one student wrote, when on the soccer field and he accidentally knocks someone down, he abandons the ball to make sure the person is okay. But make no mistake, this young man is a competitor. And that is what is so refreshing about this young man's sense of citizenship. At the age of 14, he strikes the balance between competition and compassion. And in doing so, he pushes himself and others towards excellence while putting kindness above all. It is my great honor to announce the winner of this year's Citizenship Award, Nicholas Lowe. Who will be presenting the Middle School Service Award.
Good evening. Our motto at AES is enter to learn, move to serve. It's my privilege to announce the recipient of the 2014-2015 Middle School Service Award. 8th grade students consider the following criteria and nominate fellow classmates for providing service to school and or community through participation in clubs, helping plan school events, participating in service outside school, like fundraising, volunteering, working with the local community or animals in Delhi, actively participating in service throughout the entire year, showing concern and support for others. I have known the recipient since 7th grade. He's been an active member of the Middle School Hope Club and has already committed to participation next year with the High School Hope Club. It gives me great pleasure to present the award for service to Jason Lee.
Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our second student speaker for this evening, who will share his views on being in the 8th grade in the present. Please welcome William Brunelli.
Many of you know this, but about a year ago, I cut my leg open, and I had to be home from school for about a week. Now I know what you're thinking. Staying home from school, sleeping in every day, and just watching TV. It sounds like heaven, right? However, I'm a very energetic person, and having mandatory bed rest was torture to me. Fortunately, it was a positive. It made me think about living in a moment. What I mean by living in a moment is that I learned that the things I took for granted, the things that seemed insignificant, like being able to run or even walk, can so easily be taken away from us and overlooked. I didn't give that freedom a second thought until it was taken away from me. This is living in a moment. It is so easy to forget to appreciate each moment. You don't miss it until it's already in the past. And that's why I'm embracing this one. Look at us here tonight. Most of us are probably thinking about summer vacation, or about high school and a new chapter ahead of us. Others might be remembering the times we had in middle school. You see, it is so easy to live and get lost in the dreams of our future when the memories of our past. It is surprisingly hard to live in the present, the now, the time that was our future, and shortly will become our past. It's really hard to comprehend the idea of the present. It could be right now. No, well, we just missed it. That's what makes it so hard to comprehend, because there's no set amount of time. So for our sake, let's scale up the present to the whole school year. Let's just take a moment to recognize what we all have accomplished here in the present and in 8th grade. We've all completed a 5-month-long prop project. We've traveled to Chennai, Mumbai, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Oman, Thailand, Taipei, Austria, Boston, and I'm probably even missing a few, to represent the school in sports, the arts, and academics. But we tend to not think about it a second time until it's already in the past. I also remember back to 8th grade WOW, when the present was everything. WOW is the one week in the school year where you don't have to think about any schoolwork, but simply focus on making bonds with your classmates. Nothing is there to remind you about the past or make you ponder your future. During WOW, we would just live in the moment. Just be in the present. For example, when we were whitewater rafting, we'd be completely focused on whitewater rafting. Or when we'd play volleyball, we'd be taking the moments in one by one as they came to us. It was not until in the evenings at the campfires that we reflected on our past and our future. And it was that moment I realized that when you live in the present, there will be a past worth remembering and a future that is always near. So that's why tonight, at this ceremony, I want you to live in the present. Students, teachers, parents, I want you to live in the present. Instead of going home and sitting in front of a screen, spend some time with your families. I want you to spend time with each other in the present, away from any distractions, because then you will have a memorable past, and the future will take care of itself. Thank you.
Thank you, William, for your truly thoughtful words. We'll now proceed with the AES Middle School Class of 2015 recognition and distribution of Moving Up certificates. Each year, this year included, students have been allocated 40 words to celebrate their proudest accomplishments, appreciate the people who have helped them get here, and or reflect on their time in the AES Middle School. Their diverse responses provide a glimpse into the many goals and accomplishments of this 8th grade class. I would like to invite our assistant principal, Ms. Alexis Schmidt, and the 8th grade counselor, Ms. Colleen Cody, to the podium.
We will now read the list of student names and their 40 words. Additionally, we will announce the recipients of the Faculty Recognition Awards for this year, which are given by individual departments to recognize students for outstanding achievement in a subject, the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, and the award for the top 3 grade point averages. Let me invite Mr. Paul Kamelik and Mrs. Beth Hoyle up to present students with their certificates. Students. Students, please come forward and receive your certificate once your name is called. Hudson Arvind. In the first middle school play as the Emperor in The Emperor's New Clothes. Wow was a fun experience for him. He also participated in NESAC cross country, and he would like to thank his parents and everyone else.
Ella Energy. AES has been a home away from home for me. I've attended the school for less than a year, yet I've found it incredibly easy to fit in. Thanks for such a great school year and many unforgettable experiences.
Neha Bhandari. Neha has loved being in middle school. She would like to thank her teachers for helping her grow, her parents for supporting her, and friends for helping her create amazing memories.
I would like to thank my friends for this amazing experience. I would also like to thank my teachers for putting up with me. Thank you for a wonderful experience in middle school.
I thank all teachers and people I met here these last 2 years. It was an interesting experience, one that was new to me and welcome. I also thank my parents who made it possible for me to be here.
Mark Alexander Voyagier. Reflecting back on this hard yet enjoyable year, I have come to a conclusion that 8th grade has been my favorite year so far. I would like to thank my family, teachers, and coaches who have led me through this year.
I would like to thank my parents, friends, and teachers for making a difference during middle school. I really enjoyed middle school at AES, and I will miss all of my friends who are leaving this year.
Benjamin Chalmers. This year, Ben was really happy with his friends, work, and sports. He traveled to Dubai for academic games and to Taipei for MUN. It was his 3rd year at AES, and by far his best. He wants to thank everyone.
I would like to thank my parents, peers, and teachers for helping me academically, socially, and emotionally. Looking back, some things that I remember include the WOW trips and the math counts trip. In conclusion, I would like to thank everyone.
Emma Chelminsky. AES is such a welcoming school, and it was the perfect transition from Egypt, where I lived for 10 years. Thanks to everyone for such a great school year. I'm looking forward to continuing to go here and creating more memories.
I was pretty apprehensive when I came to this school, but I see now that I shouldn't have worried. Thanks to my friends, teachers, classmates, and to the nice people who hold the door. Thank you for being there.
Jinwoo Choi. I am thankful to all of my friends who survived middle school with me. I wish the relationship continues in the high school too. One piece of advice, don't forget to go to the high school building next year.
One of my favorite things I've done in middle school was WOW 8. WOW 8 was fun because we all bonded on the raft, and my tent group was with two fantastic people.
Benjamin Coyle. I want to thank my family for their love and support all these years. I want to thank my dad for being my coach on the court and off. And thank you to all my teachers. WOW 8 was the best.
Lena Dahl. Lena came to AES in 7th grade. As for her only being here for 2 years, she describes her time here as like a chocolate bar. It was amazing, but went by fast. She'd like to thank everyone for making it great.
Georgia Douglas. Georgia is thankful for her time at AES and would especially like to thank her friends, family, teachers, coaches, and her cat for making these 3 years the best years she's ever had. Georgia is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Emily Driscoll. This year I enjoyed many things. I really enjoyed AES even though it was my first year. I also really enjoyed WOW, and I'm happy I finished POP. Thank you teachers, mom, and dad.
Colleen Elliott. It has been a great 2 years at AES, and I would like to thank all of the teachers, even ones that didn't teach me. I would also like to thank my friends and parents for supporting me.
Lorenzo Estero. Middle school. What a time of variety. Fears, insecurities, moments you feel invincible, others you feel small. Now my heart is dismal, knowing that I will leave middle school. However, as Kafka said, the meaning of life is that it stops.
Andrea Font. AES has been a great experience for me. I've enjoyed making friends here and have found all my classes fun and entertaining. I will admit, POP nearly killed me, but it was a great learning experience. No kidding.
John Yergombier. I'd like to thank my parents, brother, and sister for always being there, and my teachers for constantly motivating me and helping me discover my passions. Last but not least, I thank my friends for the memorable times together. Mischief managed. Janya is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and the Subject Area Award in Health.
Grace Gimri. Grace is so glad she's gotten the opportunity to meet new people and live in India. She would like to thank her family for supporting her. Grace cannot wait to spend her 9th grade year at AES.
Advent Gold. I would like to thank my parents, my teachers, and my friends. Without them, my AES experience might have been different or might not have happened. Experiences like WOW and POP are rare, and I'm lucky to have had them. Thank you. Advent is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
William Spinelli. Thank you all for pushing me through. Without you, I would not have been here. It is thanks to everyone here that I am who I am, and for that I'm thankful. William is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and the Subject Area Award in Science.
Quinn Gregor. Quinn wants to say she has had the best time in 8th grade. She wants to thank everyone who has been in her classes for making it extravagant. Also, thanks to everyone who has supported her throughout her middle school journey.
Thanks to my friends for from this year, old and new ones, my parents and my teachers for this incredible school year. Without them, the class of 2019 just wouldn't be the same as it is. Hope to see you all next year.
Aryan Gupta. Fellow classmates, this has been the most fun, adventurous, and unique school year I have ever had. I have made more friends than ever before, traveled for NUN, and thoroughly enjoyed myself. I want to thank all my friends and my mom for a great year. Aryan is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Nathaniel Harvey. Thank you to all my peers for an easy introduction into AES and a very enjoyable introduction into India.
And on peers, I would like to thank my teachers for being great teachers this year and teaching me lots. Thanks to my friends for supporting me throughout the year, and a huge thank you to everyone for making this year amazing. Emma is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Asia Holmgren. Asia would like to thank all of her wonderful teachers, friends, especially the CC members and coaches for the 2 years she has had at AES. She also wants to thank her parents for helping her through the middle school years.
Andrea Comey. I'd like to thank my legs for supporting me and my shoulders for staying by my side. I'd also like to thank AES and my parents for providing me with a fun and enriching 3 years of school.
I want to thank my friends for standing by me the whole year and helping me through middle school. I also want to thank the people who made my middle school years enjoyable. Lastly, thank you for a great 13 years at AES.
Thank you to my teachers, friends, family, counselors, vice principal, and principal for guiding me through my middle school years and bringing out my potential. I came into middle school a shy cub, but I walked out a confident tiger. Kailash is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, the Student Recognition Award for Leadership, and the Subject Area Award in Humanities Social Studies.
Amaya Jeffries. For the 2 years Amaya has been here, this environment and community have not only given her great opportunities to grow academically, but also socially and as an individual. She'd like to thank everyone who has been part of it. Amaya is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, the Presidential Award for Academic Achievement, and the Subject Area Awards in both Visual Arts and PE.
I've survived 3 years in this school. It was possible because my friends, teachers, and family were always there to support me. I want to thank everyone for who stood beside me and made me the improved student I am now.
Lovisa Johansson. I would like to thank everyone for getting me through the year, and I'm really going to miss this school and everyone here. Thanks for making this year a great one.
I've had an amazing year and have had fun spending time with all of my new friends while still having the time to get my work done. I would like to thank my parents and teachers for giving me this chance.
I would like to say thank you to my friends and my teachers for helping me. I am proud that I've done a good job at AES by making 3 ASIACs and 1 MESAC. This has been the best year yet, and I'm looking forward to high school.
Soraya Khan. Finishing my first year at AES has made me appreciate just how lucky I am to have my parents, friends, and teachers in my life. They have aided me lovingly in being the person I am today. Thank you.
Daeyoung Kim. Daeyoung would like to thank all of his friends for making him laugh every day. He thanks Ms. Praveen for always supporting and encouraging him. Lastly, he wants to thank his parents for always guiding him and loving him. Daeyoung is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Hanua Kim. It's been 4 years and I've had a great experience in AES with my friends and teachers. It was special to spend my middle school life in AES. Thank you for supporting me, especially my parents. Hanover is receiving the Faculty Recognition Award.
I thank AES Middle School for a wonderful 3 years of valuable memories and experiences. I enjoyed every moment at AES and will always be in my mind. I thank my family, my friends, and the teachers who made it possible. Ji Hyo is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and the Subject Area Award in Strings.
Young So is proud of the wonderful experience he had during WOW and POP with his wonderful teachers and peers. He would like to thank everyone who helped him and gives a big shout out to his parents and friends. Young So is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Eva Kapravova. It's hard to put 2 years in Indian AES into 40 words. This school has been an inspiring, challenging, and enlightening chapter in my life, and I want to thank my friends and teachers for encouragement, love, and support.
Chloe spent all 3 years in middle school and walked all 3 floors. She thanks to her family, supportive teachers, and best friends. Without them, she wouldn't have made it through.
This year I had the terrific experience in service, MUN, leadership, and citizenship. I would love to thank my teachers, my parents, and my friends for giving me the chance for this memorable year and for their support throughout the year. Jae Sung is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Achievement and the Student Recognition Award for Service.
I want to say thank you to my parents, teachers, and friends who helped me go through the middle school years. My most memorable memory in the middle school was ASIAC soccer, and it was really great.
I would like to thank the supportive teachers and friends who helped me adapt to India and AES. Special thanks to Mr. Coleman, who took care of my iPad when I left it in his classroom about 4 times. Have a nice summer.
It was an exciting year. Thank you to my family and friends who always care for me and cheer me up. Thanks especially to those who supported me in the POP project.
So Youngly, my 3 years in the middle school were full of unforgettable memories and friends who I will always remember. Because of the people supporting me, I was able to achieve my goals and enjoy every activity taking place in the school.
I would like to thank all of my friends, teachers, and parents who made my wonderful year in memories, especially my parents. I'm so lucky to be your son. I won't forget this middle school life. Thank you.
Sean gives a shout out to his friends for being awesome. He thanks Mr. Hahn for supporting him all the way to National Math Counts, and Ms. Madovich for Honor Orchestra. He loves his parents for always being there for him, always. Sean is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and the Subject Area Awards in both Mathematics and Spanish.
Ishai Levy. I would like to thank the teachers that taught me for the past 2 years. I would like to thank my parents that were always there to support me when I needed them.
With the many opportunities I've had, I thank the friends, classmates, teachers, coaches, my parents, and my brother for managing to cope with what I do and for supporting what I do. Nicholas is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, the Student Recognition Award for Citizenship, and the Subject Area Award in Humanities.
Mark Fleck. Middle school has been an amazing experience for me. I would like to thank the people who helped me and pushed me to do my best in middle school. My parents, my teachers, and my friends. Mark is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Jack Malden. I've had an excellent 3 years at AES, thanks to all my teachers, friends, and teammates who have prepared me for high school. It will be hard to leave my team behind, but while I was here, we won many trophies.
At my first year at AES, I can honestly say that this has been a great year. My favorite time of this year was WOW. I would like to thank my parents and my friends for supporting me.
Alisa Musatova. I didn't expect middle school to be what it was. Middle school was a smooth learning journey, and I'd like to thank all the people who were there for me, especially Mr. Perkins, who will always be in our hearts. Alisa is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Caitlin Noctree. Caitlin would like to say thank you to everyone, teachers, friends, coaches, and family for helping her create unfading memories and for making her time here wonderful, exciting, not boring, and educational. It's been great. She hates to say goodbye. Caitlin is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
I would like to thank my parents, friends, and teachers for making my middle school experience a memorable and special one. Leaving 8th grade, I will take all of my memories and moments to make my high school experience even better. Shreyanshi is receiving both the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and the Presidential Award for Academic Achievement.
Dear Marula, in my 9 years at AES, I can't remember ever walking out thinking that this school and everyone in it aren't amazing. I'd like to thank my friends, family, and everyone else who has made this incredible experience possible. Veer is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and the Subject Area Award in French.
Karina Nera. This year has been full of changes, transitions, ups and downs. I want to say thank you to all my fellow students and friends and teachers for helping me be a better person. I'll treasure our memories for a lifetime.
Peter Pakosdi. 40 words is insufficient for a good speech, but with these few words left, I thank all my amazing friends, wonderful teachers, and my awesome parents for making every single moment I've spent in middle school phenomenal and extraordinary. Peter is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, the Presidential Award for Academic Achievement, and the Subject Area Award in PE.
Yun Park. This year has been a wonderful year for me. Thank you to all of those who have supported me. I especially thank my parents, teachers, and ASIAC volleyball coaches.
Gunho Park. I am very thankful for my parents, friends, and teachers for helping me and teaching me during my 2.5 years in middle school.
My favorite memory of middle school is the ASIAC soccer tournament. Even though the B team came in 5th place, we played our best, and it was just such an honor to play with the players from other schools.
Ji-Won would like to thank her parents, teachers, and friends for helping her have a great time during the first few months here. She is looking forward to high school and is hoping that she'll see most of you there.
Park. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Thanks to all the teachers who gave me such great experiences at AES since 5th grade. Thanks to the school, and thanks for all the support. I enjoyed middle school a lot, and I'll miss it.
Junho Park. Junho would like to thank the teachers and friends for supporting him throughout his past 2 years in middle school. Junho Park was seed 1 in ASIAC table tennis, and he did a fantastic job in the tournament at Chennai.
Is thankful to all her teachers and her friends for helping her whenever she needed help. She's also thankful to her family for always being with her. This year has been one of her best years in AES.
Shinyan Park. I would like to thank my family, my friends, and everyone else who has made my 4 years of experience in learning at AES and India truly enjoyable and valuable. Shin Young is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Solomon Peterson. This is my second year at AES, and I've had so many fun times with friends and have grown in my learning. I will miss my friends who are leaving, and I thank my parents for helping me along the way.
Vincenzo Petralia. Vincenzo enjoyed his time at AES. He found his teachers and the way of teaching in this school really pleasant. He learned interesting things, he made a lot of friends, and he regrets for being absent for a while. Vincenzo is receiving the Subject Area Award in EAL Humanities.
Dia Raza. Dia has thoroughly enjoyed her 3 years at AES and would like to thank her teachers, friends, and family for making it such a great experience. She's made a ton of great memories and will miss everyone here. Dia is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, the Presidential Award for Academic Achievement, the Subject Area Award in Humanities for Language Arts, and the Faculty Recognition Award for the Population Project.
Francesco Rigetti. Francesco would like to thank his friends because they helped him around school. He enjoyed his first AES WOW very much, and he is very happy to have had the experience to go on WOW.
Eva Rolat. I have had a wonderful time during my first few months at AES, and I hope to have many more. I can't wait to come back next year.
Jasmine Rendell. I'm really thankful for all my friends this year, new and old, for all the great experience, support, and comfort. Even though some are leaving now, I can't wait until next year to come back and do it again.
Joella Scarpa. I thank all of my teachers for making my time in middle school successful by pushing my knowledge. I am proud of how my English has improved throughout my time at AES. I look forward to high school.
Samuel Schutz. Middle school has been my 3 most challenging yet greatest years. I have grown tremendously as a person and my friendships have strengthened. Thank you to all of the teachers and to my parents who guided me through these years into success. Samuel is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Elizabeth Schweffler. I have only been at AES for 1 year, but this has been one of the best years of my life. I want to thank my parents, my teachers, my coaches, and my friends, especially Asia. Elizabeth is receiving the Subject Area Award in Drama.
Yurian So. I've been back here for a year now, accumulated 5. I'm finally learning essential things, how to blend in, how to collaborate, how to reflect on myself. I thank all my teachers and friends for supporting my journey, especially Mr. McDavitt and Ji-Hyo Kim. Yurian is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and the Subject Area Award in Mandarin.
Kartik Sharma. We started with a WOW, and now we're breezing our way into the high school. I'd like to thank my teachers, friends, and my family for making this middle school year as thrilling and marvelous as imaginable.
Anis Shahira Sharudin. My amazing years in AES have come to an end. I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for being there during my ups and downs. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. Thank you so much.
Marcus Resta. I would like to thank my mom and dad for supporting me through middle school. I would also like to thank Miss Setti for being my second mom in the MESACs I have attended. Thank you everyone for supporting me.
Siona Sidhu. Siona's entire school career at AES has consisted of great experiences. This last year has been a fantastic way to end her time here. She would like to thank her teachers, friends, and family for contributing to her wonderful memories. Siona is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Asher Sinha. I would like to thank everyone at AES for a great time in middle school. I would also like to thank all my teachers for all the hard work. Finally, I thank all my friends for some good times.
Manya Sinha. Manya is really thankful to her parents, friends, and teachers for supporting and guiding her. She had one of the best times at AES. She's very thankful to her parents and friends for making it enjoyable.
Ashish Srivastava. I've had standards-based grading before, so it feels normal to me. But now we're moving on to high school, A's and B's. I've enjoyed the learning journey where we were part of a larger something.
Teresa Kaskova. Teresa is proud of participating in many sporting events and overcoming the challenges of 8th grade. She would like to thank her family, teachers, and friends for supporting her and for the great memories here at AES. Teresa is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, the Presidential Award for Academic Achievement, and the Subject Area Award in Band.
Gregory Stefanchek. Respectful, honest, goofy, my parents and Mr. McDavitt, the teacher who helped me in my art of poetry, funny, all over the place, direct, my friends, Mrs. Almoreno, dance, joy, sadness, roller coaster of drama, community, the words of middle school.
Joseph Beckler. When I look back on this year, I remember a sporty and fun year. Playing football on the beach, rafting down the Ganges, becoming champions of ASIAC and MESAC, and bonding so well as a grade. Joseph is receiving the Presidential Award of Academic Excellence.
Scott Sugden. Middle school was fun, but it was not all fun and games. I'd like to thank my parents for getting me through pop and all that we did. Steph Curry is the MVP, but Mom, you're the real MVP.
Ellen Sandelius. I would like to thank everyone who has made my years at AES a great and memorable experience. I'm going to miss my friends that I'm leaving behind and all of those who are leaving me.
Ito Bergman. 8th grade was a tremendous year. I want to thank my parents, friends, family, teachers, and ASIAC and MESAC coaches for making 8th grade such an amazing year. Also, WOW was a great time I spent with friends. Ito is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Kartik Sempati. This year has been a great learning experience with different personalities. I can't imagine a final year at AES any better than this. AES and its community has prepared me for anything, and I thank everyone for this. Thank you. Kartik is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence.
Daniel Galan. Daniel would like to say that he had an awesome time at AES's middle school. His friends were the best, his parents were supportive. His friends and family comforted him in the darkest of times and supported him whenever necessary.
Mark von Bonsworth. This is my first year at the American Embassy School, and I would like to thank all of my teachers and all of my friends for making it an amazing year.
Middle school were some of my favorite years because I was able to have more freedom and was also able to participate in so many sports, which made my middle school years great. I will miss the middle school tremendously.
Thomas White. First, I want to thank my parents for getting me to this school. I also want to thank my teachers for teaching me new things. Finally, I want to thank my classmates for being with me for this year.
Williams. I would like to thank everyone for such a fun 3 years at this school. I would especially like to thank my parents and teachers for always being with me every step of the way.
Joko Yamamoto. I have been at AES for 2.5 years now. It has been a fun time in the middle school, and I'll miss all the teachers and friends that are leaving. Thank you for having me in the middle school.
Junghan had a great experience in grade 8 WOW and enjoyed his grade 8 life. His favorite subject is PE, especially when they play soccer.
Ali Yusufali. I would like to thank my parents, friends, and teachers who have helped me become more confident in both myself and the work I have produced. This school has made me expand my knowledge in many ways, especially about India. Ladies and gentlemen, the AES Middle School class of 2015 and graduating class of 2019.
Please welcome our final speaker, Dia Rasdan, who will speak about middle school perspective on the future.
Years from now, everyone in this room will most likely be dead. This axiom raises an often posed question of what really matters, the deciding factor of what we do with those years. Now, whilst the answers to this question vary vastly, it's ultimately the opportunities we receive and choose to take advantage of along the journey down the maze-like avenues that are our lives, which determine all the possible turns we can take. These are opportunities that AES has taught me to recognize. And so, despite the temporary nature of our lives, these opportunities are contextualized and possibly even given more meaning by looking at how they fit into the bigger picture. It's important for us to remember the phrase that all of us, the class of 2019, now have permanently imprinted into our heads. We are all part of a larger something. Time is bigger than us. We contribute, though, to who we choose to be and what opportunities we embrace in life. So though our lifespans are limited, time never stops. From the moment we're born, the seconds never stop ticking. And the seconds spent at AES have been filled with phenomenal memories, be them wow or a traveling event, or even just talking to friends at break. But equally as important as the seconds past, the things we're leaving behind, is what we're going to take on with us. The great things about international schools is that on could be right here in New Delhi or halfway across the world. Kansas, for example, where I'm going. Yeehaw. And yet, nevertheless, each precious second here has given us something more. Let me explain. In 5 years, I could be studying to be a surgeon at Harvard Medical School. Then again, I could also be touring the world with my Norwegian death metal band. In 10 years, I could be preparing for a space mission to Saturn. But I could also be Kansas's preeminent rainbow-kerneled corn farmer. There's a mental image. Either way, every possible destination that any of us could reach in that mighty thing they call the future has an infinite number of routes or journeys you go on to get there. But they'd all start with an opportunity. An opening beckoning you to delve into it. A window for you to leap through. Actually, it's probably not such a great idea, please don't do that. But you get the idea. Just don't jump through any windows. Now bear with me here, I'm going to throw you a few more metaphors. Life is a hill, and we are the tiny trickles of water being rolled gently down by gravity, or a societally constructed outline of a typical lifestyle. However, AES has shown me that there's not just one way down it. And if we can open our eyes to the countless twists and turns that lay in our wakes, we can make that seemingly everlasting journey straight down to our inevitable deaths so much more fun. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that AES has given me a new way of thinking, a lens you could say, that revolves around the idea of opportunities. In this school, nothing's forced upon you, except the actual school bit. But there are so many windows of opportunity, be them service clubs, leadership opportunities, sporting events, or even just having the option to retake a test. And those opportunities have not only helped many of us find things that we enjoy that we may never have known existed, and excel in ways we never imagined, but it's helped me to realize that whilst there may not be an explicit hope club wherever we go next, or a Mrs. Coyle to sit you down at student-led conferences encouraging you to try new things. There are always opportunities. You can always do more. You just have to take that extra step to go ahead and do it. Because no one can make that happen except you. Thank you. Also, on behalf of the 8th grade class of 2015, I'd like to thank Mr. Kamelik, Ms. Coyle, Ms. Schmidt, and Ms. Cody. Teachers, parents, and other guests, we'd like you to join us in the auxiliary gym immediately following the ceremony for a small reception to show you our thanks.